we will have great times ahead of us, but we are going through the changes and everything, and it's the uncertainty that we don't know how this is gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how it's gonna happen, and things like that. And also because things can go different ways depending on us and our decisions. So I want to share, I'm informing myself all day long, really, all day long, even as I'm working and everything, I'm watching things. There is great information in YouTube, and that's the information that we need to follow, not the one on the news, that if you have not noticed, they all tell you the same thing with the same words, and they don't tell you anything that is happening, that is pro-humanity, yes? So please do not engage with the number of deaths or things like that, because there's always people dying, yeah? And these people, like I shared in another get-together that we had, these people are already enrolled to help us from the other side with these changes. So don't worry about that. Don't engage. There are more death, more death, in a war, in a real war, because we are in a war. But I mean, in a real war, there are more death, for influenza every day or something, but it's not in the news every day, or something. So we have to take good care of ourselves, but we also have to stay connected with the light, and we have to come from love and to know that all the power is in us right now for what our destiny and the earth and the destiny actually of the earth is, yeah, because it will depend on what happened with the earth. Because it could be destroyed. Yes, this is the apocalypse. Yes, there is an antichrist here right now, but it depends on us. So it's so important. We are writing the story as we go. Yes, so very important. So because like I said, I'm informing myself all the time. And I take whatever resonates. Okay, you don't have to believe everybody. But I always in my seminar say, have you noticed we all say the same thing? Because there is only one truth, yeah? So right now there are many channels in many different languages saying the same thing of there is help here, okay, to save the earth and to save humanity, okay? And plans are changing as we go too, but they always say, trust the plan. Trust the plan, and we have to trust the plan, okay? So, so one of the things that I heard yesterday was that there are 3 steps that we have to take, and it's very, very important. Each one of us have to do it, yes? And one is keep ourselves informed, yeah? It is important to be informed, not to engage with the fear. Okay, because there are a lot of things right now, not the pandemic or the virus, all the other things. Yeah, it's scary out there. But it's not about that, but being informed is very important. So, and to know also to give you hope, because a lot of terrible things, but a lot of great things are coming our way, and one way or the other, because the earth this time is going to do it with or without us. But so we might not all go to the same place, or we are not all going to stay. I don't know. Nobody knows. Okay. But it depends so much on each one of us. We are writing our own stories. And like I said, we are writing a Mother Earth story too, but it could be with Mother Earth or without Mother Earth, but it's our story, and our beliefs and again. So one of the things is to keep ourselves informed. So I don't like to recommend, because I feel that whatever is for me, it comes, and then, like I said, there are things that I don't watch everything, yeah? So like for example, I had it with doctors and things telling us about no pandemic and things like that. So those I had enough, and I know, and I don't need that. okay? So I started receiving emails from people that I never receive emails from, okay? And suddenly that's what it took me in a certain path, in a certain route, and that brought more people that were saying the same things, you know, and confirming, you know. So, and again, different countries and different languages. Okay, so we do have to keep informed ourselves, okay, and not the regular news, okay. So start getting informed of the things that are really happening, okay, from the darkness and from the light, because I mean the light is here, you know. So okay, so what we are against you, why we need to know why we are so important right now, because especially if we do Ho'oponopono, yeah. So the cleaning is crucial right now, and the decision, and if we are helping or not, you know, if we are working for the light or we are working for darkness. So it's very, very important. So I want to know, yes, what is going on. I want to help, and I want to take, so it helps me to be more conscious and to take responsibility, you know, from my part on all of this. The other one is we need to declare our freedom. We do have to say it. We do have to state that we will not accept slavery. We've been slaves without knowing, but it was going to be, you know, in your face now. So you have to choose. You have a very important choice, and you have to declare that, because that's how powerful you are and how you can decide on your destiny, okay, if you want freedom or not, okay. And the third one is, as you find out what is really happening, you will have to forgive. You will have to see all the things you can be grateful for, all this darkness on the earth and everything that is being done here, and some of that it keeps being done here, and everything, and how we, you know, the things that we accepted, we have to take responsibility too, because we were living here. Maybe, you know, there were a lot of people that were saying, because now I'm watching video from 2 years ago that they were saying this, but we all thought they were weirdos, yeah. Yeah, let's keep going, because we can go to a restaurant, and we can go to an event, and we can go to a concert, and we can be with the friends, you know, and we can waste time, and, you know, and complain and everything. So why, who cares? Yeah. But there were a lot of people that knew what was happening here many, many years ago. And you can see the videos now about it. Okay, so now it's in our face, and we shouldn't ignore it, okay? So, but we will have to come from forgiveness, okay? The other thing is, I think I mentioned to you, I feel that one night I didn't sleep, actually, when I found out, okay? It's very disgusting. And also kind of not understanding how could we live, you know, not knowing, and even allowing it, yes? But if we can, so I feel, but then I changed, because I said, you know what? I could have been part of that in another lifetime. And that's why I'm here, to correct, to make amends. Yeah, so the universe is giving me this opportunity to make amends, to work, now to be on the light side, yeah. And so nothing happens by accident. So that started changing for me, but I'm also recognizing all the things we can be grateful for, that all that happened, and that now we have the possibility of setting ourselves free. Yeah, so I think it is important. So keeping ourselves informed of the real things happening, okay, so that we can take responsibility and clean and help with the process and the transition, to declare, make a declaration that we choose freedom, not slavery. And when we find out all these things come from forgiveness, come from love, come from responsibility, and maybe helping yourself not to engage, with the fear, and things like that, but to see the positive and the blessings that could be behind. So what I think, or what I prepared, because I think it would be important, is that we do the I am the I, that we do the breathing Ha, and that we do the meditation from Drunvalo that I was given permission to do, of the connection with our hearts, and with connection with Mother Earth, that we say today is Mother Earth Day. So we connect with her and we thank her, yes, and somehow now we are a little bit more conscious and we understand a little bit of what Mother Earth been putting up with us here, and the animals, what they were putting up with us, that we have, and we think we are the owners here, and we do whatever we want here, and we establish ourselves wherever we want, or we cut whatever we want. Anyway, so I think, again, all the things we can be grateful for this quarantine. Because, the idea of the quarantine came from the darkness, and it had one purpose, a very set purpose, or many, but the light is also in this quarantine. And the light is giving us the opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, to again reconnect with Mother Earth, to set priorities, to realize, to reconsider what is important in life and everything. Yes? Okay. So I also have some things that I would like to share with you, that I would like to read, but I'm going to read the I am the I first. So I am the I helps us to open, yes? It says, I can fall from the void into life. I am the breath that nurtures life. I am that emptiness, that hollowness beyond all consciousness, the I, the ear, the all. I draw my bow of rainbows across the waters, the continuous of minds with matters. I am the incoming and outgoing of breath, the invisible, untouchable breath, the undefinable atom of creation. I am the I. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you so much. It is very important, not for me, it's for the universe. I think we owe it to the universe, we owe it to our planet, okay? So we are going to do the breathing, and then I'm going to explain, we are going to meditate, and we are going to do again also the cutting, with our agreements, reversing those agreements that we maybe did when we weren't conscious enough, yeah? I found two things that I would like to share with you that I found interesting. One was an interview, because these things have many years there on folders in my, when I used to do weekly classes. When I started actually doing, I was an accountant, I started doing weekly Ho'oponopono classes. So this was from many years ago, that Larry King interviewed Maharishi, okay? And if I'm not, yes, and he's asking about the September 11, 9/11, okay? So Larry King says, if someone treats me harshly, if someone shoots me or kills you or harms a baby, how was the victim a participant in that, other than being in the wrong place at the wrong time? So Maharishi answered, he's the carrier of my own influence. As you sow, so shall you reap. It's a very old proverb of mankind. As you sow, so shall you reap. Sometimes you may have killed that man, and then sometimes now he comes to kill you. So Larry King says, what about Maharishi, those who are the victims of evil, who cannot determine their own life? They are in that building on September 11th, and now they are gone. They couldn't make any determination. Transcendental meditation didn't help them. Maharishi responds, everyone has to go sometime or the other. And the basic principle about going or surviving is that no one now listen to me. Principle about going or surviving, listen to this, okay? Is that no one, and he says, listen to me, no one is responsible for giving any difficulty or any pleasure to anyone. Problems or successes, they are all the results of your own actions. Karma. The philosophy of action is that no one else is the giver of peace or happiness. One's own karma, one's own actions are responsible to come, to bring either happiness or success or whatever. So see, the intellect will never understand it. Yeah? Why things happen, why this one died and this one didn't die. Okay? I think it's important. And this one is unbelievable. It's like it's being written today. And it's about courage. Oh, it says, well, in deep meditation and prayer, I received that the mission for 2011, this was in 2011, can be expressed in one word, courage. And I think, again, life repeats itself. Okay, there is no other way than for us to have courage of heart, mind, and body, to be the art we have come here to be the models of integrity, whole within ourselves. There is no time left to be split within ourselves. There is no time left to have the inner battle raging. War in our minds creates war in our bodies. There is no more time for war. Let us put down the weapons of self-destruction. It is time to receive the great peace and trust in our hearts. It is time to receive our own worth. The stars are shining upon us. The stars are white showers. A new octave is calling us. Can you believe it? So think about it. We didn't learn anything from 9/11. We kept going the same. We are the intersection before free will and divine will. Our path is the sacred mystery. Courage illuminates the path. Courage of heart lights our way. All can be transformed. This work is not easy, but it is simple and direct. This living prophecy is about us awakening to the majesty of our own true nature, which lives within our heart. Each one of our hearts mirrors the one heart. Here in 2011, we must look beyond the stories and conditioning of the past and be willing to rise to a new level of consciousness and action, a new embodiment of fierce strength and gentle and unwavering faith, a new patience, a new resilience, a new receptivity to divinity, a new welcoming of our inner beauty, a new outpouring of harmony and grace. Let's go beyond what we have known. Survival fear, separation, linear fear, base shaming, competition, male dominant perspective, limited logic. Let us go beyond into a new frontier of divine safety, unification, non-linear trust in organic unfolding, cooperation, holistic knowing, and being expansive imagination. Isn't it wonderful? 2011. New vision, new openness, new determination, new humility, and new respect for the sacred way of life. New cooperation with new allies. New divine deservability. We are all parts of one whole, on one earth, under the illumination of one sun, and the mysteries of one moon, spiraling as one family in one great galactic whole that is ordered and beautiful in its sacred chaotic perfection. Beautiful in its sacred chaotic perfection, giving us always what we need, giving us always what we need to grow, abundant challenges and blessings. This time is here now for new awareness, new remembrance, new inspiration. Let us not be sheep, blindly following the consensus reality. My goodness, somebody wrote it yesterday for us. Unbelievable, isn't it? So, what more do you need? What more do you need? Are we gonna do it or not this time? Here comes another opportunity. Wow. Okay. Let's do the work. Hard work, yes. We are gonna breathe. Hard work. We are gonna meditate. Hard work. We are gonna break all those contracts. Hard work. Okay, so we are gonna breathe. We are gonna meditate, and then I'm gonna read something that if it resonates with you, you just repeat. Yes, I'm gonna maybe read it and repeat it, so if it feels good with you the second time, you can repeat it with me. Okay? So, how do we do the breathing that we do in Ho'oponopono? We inhale and exhale through the nose. We put these 3 fingers together. Yes? But then we open and we form the infinity sign. Yes? And then I put it on my lap. I put my back straight against the chair, my feet on the floor. I'm gonna inhale and exhale through the nose, and the only thing I'm gonna do while I inhale and exhale is count. I'm not gonna think of a problem, I'm not gonna repeat anything, just count. So as I'm inhaling, I count 7. Okay, so I inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I hold the breath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I hold again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 1 time. You can do that 7 times and stay with your eyes closed. We are going to close our eyes to do it. I'm going to guide you 1 more time with your eyes closed, and then I will ask you to do that 7 times. Okay? So, remember, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold my breath 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 1 time. Please do that 7 times. And when you are done, just stay there, relaxing with your eyes closed. Now start relaxing your eyebrows. Relax your eyelids, your jaw. You can move it around. And relax your eyelids to the point that they do not want to open. You try to open, but you can't. They just want to stay there. They just want to relax. Relax the top of your head. And just with a big, deep breath, take that relaxation to the rest of the body. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms, your legs. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, just let go of the confusion, the wanting to understand, the blame, the complaints, the doubts. Tell yourself, I'm completely relaxed. I am safe. You are safe. Begin to breathe rhythmically, natural. And now unite your breathing through a tube of light which passes through you from head to toe. Begin to breathe rhythmically, naturally, and unite your breathing through a tube of light which passes through you from head to toe. And that tube now goes much, much farther, connecting you to the heart of Mother Earth and the heart of Father Sun. So now that tube extends and it takes your breathing all the way to the heart of Mother Earth. And all the way to the heart of Father Sun. And now we are going to concentrate all that light that we are breathing inside our heart. All that light now is coming back to our heart, and now we are bringing much more prana, more chi, more divine energy. Feel how your heart is feeling of this divine energy. Now feel the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, feeling immense love for her. She is your Divine Mother. We have many mothers during many lives, but only one Divine Mother, our Mother Earth. Now, from our heart and with our intention, we send a ray of light and love to the heart of Mother Earth. Please tell Mother Earth how much you love her. Ask her how much she loves you. She always responds. It is your Divine Mother. You will feel a warm energy that comes from her heart to yours. Now, from your heart and with your intention, send a ray of light and love towards Father Sun. And at the same time that you do this, send also a ray of light and light towards the central sun. This ray spreads throughout the universe. Feel an immense love towards the Father Sun, towards the Father Universe. They love you infinitely. They love us all without distinctions. No countries, no races, no social classes. And they know that their light is our light. They send light and love to each and every one of us without distinction. Now feel how that ray of light and love is returned from the sun and from the universe towards your heart, wrapping you within that warm energy of light and love. They are wrapping you with the warm energy of light and love. They always respond. They love you infinitely. And now it's time for you to feel all that love to yourself, for yourself. The true love that you deserve. Including everything you once felt you were missing. Love yourselves with your successes and with your mistakes. Love yourself, knowing you always do the best you can. Remember, you are worthy of all this love. So first is and always loving yourself. Love yourself deeply. And then talk to yourselves. Thank them for all the work they do daily for you. And they do it without asking for anything in return. Feel all their love for you. Now tell your higher self how much you love him or her. You can even call it by its name. Your higher self is also always listening to you. Now concentrate on your breathing. Inhale from Mother Earth and from Father Sun. Inhale love and exhale love. Inhale peace and exhale peace. Inhale harmony and exhale harmony. Inhale light and exhale light. Inhale gratitude and exhale gratitude. I love you, Mother Earth. I love you, Father Sun. I love you, and you say your name. You just activated yourself to become this divine child that you were already. As you say, I love, and you say your name, you are activating that divine self of yours. You activate this divine trinity alive in you, a reconnection with your mother and your father, with your divine parents. You are a divine child. Thank you. We take a deep breath. We keep our eyes closed. So I'm going to do this clearing of these agreements. And like I said, I think I'm going to read them. And then I'm going to repeat them. So if they feel good with you, you can just repeat it the second time with me. Okay? As the master of my destiny and the creator of my reality, I accept that all contracts, agreements, and every formal vow that I had made were not made by the trust that I am. They were agreed upon by an inflamed personality structure that I thought I was, but I now realize is not the highest truth of my being. So I'm going to repeat now. As the master of my destiny and the creator of my reality, I accept that all contracts, agreements, and every formal vow that I have made were not made by the truth that I am, and they were agreed upon by an inflamed personality structure that I thought I was. But now I realize is not the highest truth of my being. I accept that neither the universe nor my higher truth would ever or could ever hold me accountable to agreements made when innocently lost in exaggerated states of unconsciousness. I accept that I wasn't wrong to take on such vows or make any agreements, These were part of a divine plan for me to incarnate into a world in which contracts, vows, and agreements were already in place. As I take the time to nullify them, I free myself and the world in the process. So I'm going to repeat now. I accept that neither the universe nor my highest truth would ever or could ever hold me accountable to agreements made when innocently lost in exaggerated states of unconsciousness. I accept I wasn't wrong to take on such vows or make any agreements. These were part of a divine plan for me to incarnate into a world in which contracts, vows, and agreements were already in place. As I take the time to nullify them, I free myself and the world in the process. In knowing what I know now, I hereby nullify all contracts and agreements, known and unknown, seen or unseen, remembered or unforgotten, throughout all cellular memory and my subconscious mind. I also release, relinquish, and surrender all formal vows I may have made as a monk or a nun. These include a vow of poverty, the vow of chastity, the vow of renunciation, the vow of silence, and all misunderstood bodhisattva vows, agreements of victimhood, codependency, and martyrdom, as well as anything else believed, imagined, agreed to, or assumed by ego. I'm going to repeat. In knowing what I know now, I hereby nullify all contracts and agreements, known and unknown, seen or unseen, remembered and forgotten, throughout all cellular memory and my subconscious mind. I also release, relinquish, and surrender all formal vows I may have made as a monk or a nun. This includes the vow of poverty, the vow of chastity, the vow of renunciation, the vow of silence, and all misunderstood bodhisattva vows, agreements of victimhood, codependency, and martyrdom, as well as anything else believed, imagined, agreed to, or assumed by ego. By the appointment of my own divine authority, I allow these vows to be cleared and released out of this energy field, return to the source of their origin, transmuted completely, and return to the purity, wholeness, and perfection of eternal light. As of this moment, I reclaim my complete and absolute power, allowing this personality to uniquely express the light of divinity that completes the mission I came here to fulfill. From this moment forward, I activate and embody a new heart center, consciousness that heals, awakens, rebirths, and liberates all as I am now, And so it is. Okay, I'll repeat. By the appointment of my own divinity authority, I allow those vows to be cleared and released out of this energy field. Return to the source of their origin. Transmuted completely. And return to the purity, wholeness, and perfection of eternal light. As of this moment, I reclaim my complete and absolute power. Allowing this personality to uniquely express the light of divinity. The light of divinity that completes the mission I came here to fulfill. From this moment forward, I activate and embody a new heart-centered. Consciousness that heals, awakens, rebirths, and liberates all that I am now. And so it is. What a great opportunity Divinity is giving us to set ourselves free. But again, we are choosing, yes? So thank you to Drunvalo for allowing me to share this with you guys. I think right now it's so important that we find a way to connect with our heart, especially if we are engaging with the fears. I'm sorry, I didn't say to open your eyes. I'm sorry. Let's count 0 to 5 to come back here. I brought you, oops. Let's count. Sorry. Let's take a deep breath. And let's count 0 to 5. 0 is deep relaxation. Yeah, this is the place you can always come, to this 0 place of peace, of connection, of love. Yes. So you can always just, breathing deeply, you just come back to this place. You can do it on your own. Or you can always re-listen to this. And then we count 1, 2, 3. We start feeling the body. We are coming back to the body. If you didn't yet, sorry. 4, we start, stretching ourselves, reconnecting with the here and now. And 5 is here now, happy, peaceful, loving. Again, you can always do it on your own, but again, thank you, Drunvalo, for the opportunity to share these things with you. Remember, keep yourself informed, okay? Whatever you have to be informed is gonna come to you, but you have to be open, okay? Maybe go YouTube and say, what is it for me? Okay? What do I need to know? Remember to forgive. Do not engage with the fear. Remember, you are only just bringing all this to consciousness so that you can be more conscious and realize how important are the moments that we are living, and you do the oponopono cleaning. Okay? So all these connections, all this is, the idea is that we can be more, connected and more loving, less fearful, that we can do what we have to do. That is the cleaning, allowing God to do the transmutation and to trust the plan. Trust the plan, okay? So, remember, first step, keeping informed, declare your freedom, no slavery. I hope you choose freedom, okay? But you have to declare it, you have to say it, okay? And then work, come from love, come from forgiveness, from gratitude and everything. I don't know if you've been listening to Greg Braden, for example, is sharing a lot about the changes in the earth. He's not talking about, well, I don't know, maybe he is, but yesterday I saw something that is only about the changes, in the earth, okay? But Bruce Lipton shared a video where he really recommends us connecting at 11, no matter in what part of the world we are, but it's very important to be connected, to make a connection, or to be thinking even positive at that time, or coming from love at 11 in the morning and 11 at night. That those are very important times, okay? And again, it doesn't matter in what part of the world you are, but maybe you want to put an alarm, yes, at 11 a.m. in the morning and 11 p.m. at night. Again, I'm getting a lot of information. I'm all the time, as I'm working, as I'm doing, I'm watching, trying to listen more, of all the information. Remember, the news is not information, okay? So inform yourself of everything that is behind all this, but also everything good that is happening, and all the help that we have, and everything that is happening that is not in the news, but it is happening, and we have to be patient, and it's going to happen. So it's up to us. We are writing the story, and we are determining, our destiny and the Earth's destiny right now. We have a very important role, believe it or not. It's up to us, and every one of us is creating our own reality. But isn't amazing what I read you about 2011? Come on, guys. It's again another opportunity. Okay, what we are gonna do this time? I'm gonna close with a piece of eye, but first, DJ, let's see.
Call away, I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one
call away.
Call me, baby, if you need a friend. I just want to give you love, more. Reaching out to you to take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not alone. I'm
Only one call away.
I'll be there to save
the day.
Superman got nothing on me.
I'm only one call away. Call, because they respond. It's only one call away, one request, one declaration. But you have to do it. The peace of I. Peace be with you. All my peace. The peace of I. The peace that I am. The peace that is I. The peace that is I am. The peace for always, now and forever and evermore. My peace I give to you. My peace I live with you. Not the word peace, but only my peace, the peace of I. I'm talking about a call away. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'm having my monthly call for the Q&A that I do once a month for my membership. And on Saturday, I have a 4-hour Ho'oponopono conference online. So you have different, okay? We still have the 40% discounts. Mount Shasta 2016, I highly recommend it. And with the 40% discount, you cannot imagine the meditations that we did in Mount Shasta in 2016. If you don't have it yet, or if you have it, because many of you do, just go and re-listen, because that will also help you to make these connections and to get inspiration and everything. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I love you guys. See you. Take care. Oh, my magic one. Adios. See you. Okay, so now that the Facebook guys are gone, I'm with you. So how are you? I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for being there. Please share. Please share. It's important that we wake up more people. The more the merrier. Okay? So that we can all go to the new earth. I love you. Bye.